What's up, Collective? What does Collective need to hear today, Spirit? So this collective has somebody looking very dumb right now. And they know this. They're realizing that they did not get their victory after all. And that you are these people's karma. A lot of these people severely underestimated you. They didn't want you to get this big opportunity coming in for you. It's coming in quick, too. You're worth a lot more than they could ever give you credit for. And they purposely didn't give you credit for a reason. To hide your worth. But you've got good news coming in quickly because you've stopped the thieves right in their tracks. You've got them speechless. Quite literally. Every single one of them. Yeah. They're realizing that the hole they dug for you is what they fell into. Idiots. And that you're not stuck. They see that you're going to get yourself out of this. And they know they're going to get caught. And that you already caught them. Because the Empress has to have plenty of money to take care of those they care about. Because we enjoy doing that. Out of the goodness of our hearts, not to snatch it away later. But you've dealt with a lot of people who like to snatch. Especially things that aren't theirs to be snatching in the first place. Yeah, you could have somebody trying to throw your energy off, like trying to drain your energy, actually. Somebody that's very deceptive that plays games with you, but doesn't like it when you give them a taste of their own medicine. You want to play games with us, bitch, we'll play it better. But you're bravely facing these people and showing them that you not only are not going to back down, you've got your foot on their necks right now. And they know that the things they did against you is not going to keep you isolated. And it's not stopping you from speaking up. That's what they were worried about. But not only that, you're getting the right information so you can figure out what to do about it. Because you're pushing for the truth. You're going to find it. And in the current energy, it looks like you already did. Somebody don't want to play with you anymore. They don't want to try to pinch your toes every time you try to walk, because you'll end up fucking stomping them. These are just some crabby assholes who think pinching people is okay. Or, knocking them off in order to get away with stealing from them. Yeah, those people. Every single one of them. Yeah, they know they're done for at this point. I think you've proved yourself enough. And now you're magically taking on an energy that's capable of doing whatever the fuck they put their mind to. You're tapping into your highest self because you've awakened, or you're in the process of awakening. That was the whole point of this. But in order to step into your power, you have to clear out what's not you or what doesn't serve you. You have to repent. Own who you are unapologetically and not be ashamed of it. And that's where a lot of people fail. But that's literally the key to awakening. Finding out who you are authentically, 100%, somebody that you don't have to hide in the shadows at all, because you can embrace who you are fully and be okay with that. That's confidence. Having confidence is a good thing, because that means your mind is programmed to know you are already capable of winning, so you're going to win. Because you believe in yourself. You'll support yourself and push yourself through until you receive what it is you're looking for, which is very bad news for your enemies. Yeah, you could be dealing with a courthouse situation, or maybe you will be in the future. Against a community of people. How fun. Just love this for us. Because you're the healer. And you have the balls to do what needs to be done, where nobody else did. That's the difference. Yeah, whoever you were dealing with that wasn't nice to you, that was very fucking mean and aggressive and just not our cup of tea that we thought they were. Yeah, you're about to transition into the ending phase of whatever this is. Yeah, because somebody's refusal to change and do better is putting you in a high honor position. It's going to be seen that they refuse to change where you got better. This could be over children, or maybe something that happened to you when you were a child that caused you a lot of emotional pain. And it's like these people were feeding on that because they were trying to get money from you unexpectedly. You had no idea what the fuck they were after until you had to learn the hard way. But, you know, narcissists will blame you for what their true intentions are. So they tell on themselves by doing that because they don't understand how projection works. And you can't force somebody to have a feeling or a certain belief or anything along those lines if they don't value your opinion enough to care anymore. And it's like you can tell just by them trying to force certain belief systems in your head or try to discredit and deny everything that comes out of your mouth. It becomes obvious when you start detaching and see it for what it really is. You can read them a lot better that way. Because you're ascending, you see the bigger picture. And you're being elevated high enough to where you can see people's true intentions. You're starting to understand people on a soul level, not just physical level, which you already have, but it's just strengthening now because you're learning to trust yourself. And some people are just miserable fucking shitheads that have to hurt others in order to feel better about themselves because they have no fucking life. But I'm seeing that your hard work and your efforts are paying off. And that you're typically a very sweet person. Especially to people who treat you right. But we're done being sweet to disrespectful ass lunatics. Yeah, that just want to come in and destroy everything for you. They don't want to work with you because they're not compatible with you. They're not on your frequency, obviously. A lot of them are on criminal frequency. They'd rather go commit crimes instead of work with you and be a decent person. But now you're becoming the tornado because you're balancing your chakras, clearing out the blockages. The more you clear out that stagnant, ugly energy, the more power you gain. But you have to be 100% authentic and healed. That's the key. Healing your nervous system too. It's a big part of it. But once your nervous system's healed, you'd be able to talk to these people and basically interrogate them in the right ways without them realizing they're being interrogated to make them tell on themselves. You can use it to your advantage. Yeah, these people were trying to keep you confused or in an illusion to keep you in poverty. Maybe they tried to say that you were a scammer, that you tried to scam people, or you were just a beggar or something, that you didn't work for what you had or some shit, some dumbass shit. All they can do is make up lies or use your past and twist things. When all we got to do, bitch, is tell the truth. And it offends them. Yeah. Because they're thieves. These people were supposed to support you, and instead they stole from you. Tried to steal everything too, might I add. Everything. Yeah, and they were not nice to you while doing so either. That exposed it. People aren't assholes like that for no reason. No, they were actually after you. They tried stealing your fucking life for a lot of you. And they could have been fearful of you getting into divination. They didn't want you to get into divination because they knew that you could already see. They already saw signs that you were able to see. So you getting into divination was very bad news for them. They did not want you to because they knew it would expose them, which it has. That's the reason divination really probably fucking exists, honestly. It seems like most people that go to divination are people that are broken, people that can't trust other people, you know? So we decide to put our trust elsewhere because fuck people. Scooby-Doo tells you, bitch, the monsters are people. But yeah, these people didn't want you to be able to work either, but told you things like you had to get a job, but, you know, stole your car or some dumb shit like that. Just redundant as fuck, abusive. They would contradict themselves constantly and think that that was okay because they were trying to confuse you. Make you feel crazy so you become crazy. Yeah, this could be males and females. This could be a whole fucking group trying to attack you so you couldn't get a good career. So you couldn't make your own money. And if you did, you were only going to make chump change type shit. That's what they wanted for you. And some people are even, they have the audacity to try to get it court ordered that you, and be mandatory that you have to go the path they want you to go for work and shit. Fuck them. Fuck them. You don't have to listen to them, by the way. They're just idiots. Just trying to control you. But they have a lot of animosity towards you because of your achievements. So they try to steal everything out from under you so you couldn't achieve anything else. Because they can't clap for anybody. They're miserable. They secretly get jealous of people when they see something that someone else has that they want. Yeah, they send evil eye towards people. Be evil eyeing the hell out of people just because they have something, you know, like, bitch, we all have the same opportunities. Like, we can do whatever somebody else does, or we can have whatever somebody else has, you know? Why even want that? Why not want your own? But no, they send evil eye towards people. And that's the thing. They'll stay close to these people too. The biggest fucking enemies that you will have will be disguised as your biggest supporters. But they won't truly support you. They just stay connected to you to keep control of you. But they be secretly evil eyeing you until they can't hold it in anymore. Yeah, and then they come in causing conflict for you. They're hotheads. And it's gotten us to the point where we've become hotheads. With them, at least. We don't have patience for bullshit. We don't like that. We don't want to fight. We don't want to be angry. And we're not going to be who they want us to be. They can get fucked. But you're going to be receiving a gift because of the conflict. And because of your gifts, your abilities. Commitment, divine feminine. So you're going to be getting a higher level of commitment. Either you're the divine femme or with the divine femme. Put the roles where they resonate. Yeah, this could be something you expected to be abandoned on, maybe. Or maybe you felt like there was no hope for a higher level of commitment. Maybe you felt like there was nobody you could be on the same frequency or be compatible with, because everyone seems to be total opposite of us, and we're not doing that. We're done doing that, actually, now that you mention it. Yeah, because awakening. And you're going after real love. You're tired of the half-ass bullshit. They can't even understand why you love them, type of thing. Like, bitch, it's only because they didn't love you. That's why they would question it. But then wonder why we would wonder why they didn't love us. You know, like, it just, ugh. It's exhausting, to say the least. But you're not just giving your energy to anybody, you know, you're actually you're owning it. And the energy that you could be giving outward, you're giving inward instead right now. And that's helping you awaken and level up. Yeah, you've got a lot of people jealous of you and envious of you, trying to paint false narratives of you. Behind closed doors, too. Trying to say that you were a health risk or some shit, or that you were mentally unstable or something maybe with your mental health, saying you're crazy. Yeah, they say you're crazy, but they're supposed to love and care about you, and they act unbothered. That's the funny thing. If somebody was actually crazy like they were saying, the family would be trying to help, you would think. The loved ones would be trying to support that person, you would think. Not just throw them in a fucking mental institution to die. These people don't do things consensually either. They do everything without your consent. Make decisions for you behind your back. That's not legal. And they damn sure aren't going to use any type of law system, justice system, whatever the fuck, to abuse us, bitch. We will do the research ourselves, and fuck a lawyer. We're not even trusting another person to be our lawyer. We will take you down our goddamn self. Because that's how we roll. Unfortunately, when you're an Earth Angel, a lot of people want to play games with you. But bitch, we're connected to God for a reason. Just because we didn't know it fully before doesn't mean we don't know it now. But when you fully start to embrace your divinity, It starts helping you step into who you are even more. People that are liars are not divine, you know, like people that have to hurt other people for no fucking reason, they are not divine. Those are karmic people. And bitch, we'll become your karmic if you want us to, but you're not going to like it. We tried very hard not to be karmic, actually. And that says a lot because most people don't try at all. They just are karmic. But the truth helps you step into divinity. That's the only way you really can. And if the truth offends somebody, especially the truth about you or your story offends someone or makes someone lash out on you or come at you sideways, confirmation, then they're not for you. That's all the truth does, is reveal what's for you and what's not. If they can't accept your truth, they're not your person. How much for a reading? You're really good. They're $50. Just message me. My link tree's in my bio. I can get up with you after the live. But somewhere in the distant future, you're going to be receiving some type of love offer because somebody's going to be concerned about the abuse you went through. And this is going to be a soulmate, so somebody that's good for you, not toxic as fuck. Goddamn twin flames. Coming to burn your life down with you in it, bitch. Like, literally. Those twin flames are literally out to destroy you because you're the empath. And they're the narcissist. But yeah, your path is being cleared because karma's coming in hot. That's you. And you're following the light. So, bitch, we're done in the dark. We learned our lessons, okay? We should have been out of here fucking yesterday. Or months ago for some of us. But if we have to become karma in order to get out, bitch, we will. Watch us. Try to tell us that we can't do it. Please, we dare you. Yeah, you're going to be coming across a mature man, or maybe you're the mature man that does not have an entity attachment. Thank God, because we're tired of those. Very tired of those. Yeah, because you continue to have faith and you continue to love yourself. That's why the death magic isn't working on you. Discovering the key to immortality. Not being a piece of shit. Because if you love yourself, you can love everybody else. And I'm really starting to think people that get these awful illnesses and shit, it's because of the hatred and the resentment, the fucking, just the way they treated people, you know? The jealousy. But when you unlock the quantum field, you don't die. That's why a lot of us have had near-death experiences and we're still here. Huh. Can't make it up. Starseed. You're here on a mission. You've woken up to your mission. And because you're a starseed, you're a master manifester. So you have a lot of people low-key obsessed with you because of this too. It's because of your energy. When you're connected to people, your energy helps them manifest. But the second you pull back your energy, they have trouble manifesting. And they're obsessed with you too because of your wealth. These people like anybody with money, if you haven't noticed that yet. They don't just look at the person, they look at their status. And once they can't use you, they discard you. Or keep you on the side. But they will also try to keep you binded to them from a distance type shit too. They're fucking crazy. They're crazy. Or maybe that's symbolizing you have 3 people trying to stay attached to you, not trying to let go of you. Because of your wealth. And it's crazy. This could be wealth you didn't even know you had at first. Well, let me tell you, whenever you get a good idea of how much or like what all it's over, you're going to hit the floor. That's all I'm saying. If it's big enough to have a group of people up against you, they're not doing that for no reason. They're after something. Chances are money. Inheritance fraud seems to be a common theme with this. But you could be going through a level up, a status upgrade because of this. You could have a lot of people sliding in your DMs trying to get with you or connect with you on a deeper level, which we are not desperate anymore. We don't just go after the first thing thrown at us anymore. Just because it shows us some love, you know? Like, well, no, absolutely the fuck not. And we've started speaking up on what we've experienced. And whoever it was trying to catfish you, very two-faced person. You could be dealing with quite a few of these, actually. I used to think I knew the meaning of two-faced until I realized what two-faced really fucking was. And I'm talking total opposite of what they actually are behind closed doors. See, we'll stay the same, whether we're in public, private. It all depends on the energies we're dealing with at the time, determines how we're going to approach certain situations. But we will mirror back your energy, exactly. Because we're able to look at ourselves in the mirror, we're able to analyze other people accordingly, rationally. Yeah, you're here to break the cycle because of that. Because you have the ability to face yourself and learn who you truly are. But you're breaking a lot of cycles that had your previous generation stuck for a long time. Yeah, and you're learning boundaries. Not to let people stomp all over them. Just because they're your spouse, your family member, your friend, it don't fucking matter. If there's boundaries, they should be respected. But you're not going to come in, trample all over our boundaries and expect us to just respect yours. Nah, bitch, you're going to come stomping in on ours. We're going to come stomping on yours. Like, it's only fair. Just don't get mad at us when we do it better than you. But you've been taking care of yourself. Focusing on taking care of yourself. You don't want anybody to have to fucking take care of you. Because you've realized anyone that tries is typically an energy vampire. Either that or you're dealing with a lot of these. And these are the motherfuckers that stay sucked to you. Even when you try to leave them. They'll do whatever it takes to try to get you back in their fucking grip. Just so they can control you and try to alter your life and your perception on yourself. And stupid shit, dude. And pretend they care. But they know that you're in for a very luxurious lifestyle. And again, people like this are all about status. That's all they give a fuck about. But because you did your shadow work and faced your fucking inner demons, you're going through a glow up. They also don't like that either. Because they have not faced their shadows. They've become them. But then they get mad that Collective's glowing when they could have been glowing too. And Collective was never stingy or gatekeeping anything. Collective was giving these people the formula. But they wanted to stab us instead. Apparently, that's all they were focused on. So don't get mad at Collective for glowing just because you became the shadow instead. Tame your darkness. Yeah, people that can't are fucking red flags. They have no self-control, truly. That's why they do this shit. And that's the thing. They'll pretend to have all the self-control in the world just to get away with what the fuck they were doing behind closed doors. These are past life cycles, past life connections, toxic ones at that. Yeah, and you've gotten closure on this now. They got away with sacrificing you last time around, and they were all trying to do it again. Only this time it's not working because you're not falling for it. You're waking up, so you remember. And that's why you resonate with the message, because that's your soul remembering. Your intuition telling you and pinging to you, yeah, that's the answer. Like, it gives you clarity. Yeah, and you're getting payback. Because, bitch, we're not doing this over and over and over just because they don't learn their lessons. No, we learn our lesson, bitch. And you making us learn our lessons the hard way, we're going to teach you some in the process. How about that? Your lessons become blessings once you learn the lesson. And you're taking control. You're not allowing them to fucking control you. You're not allowing them to do fucked up things to you and stay silent about it. Bull fucking shit. You could have a lot of secret admirers. People that admire you but can't show you any love or can't be upfront with clapping for you because of what they've said about you behind closed doors is what I'm getting. People that admire you from a distance. Or maybe just secret admirers, period. Maybe all kinds of different intentions. Really depends on the person at this point. But yeah, you're like a brand new person. And that just goes to show what detaching from toxic people can do for you. Yeah, and you're going to have your big break. And you did it by your damn self. No one can say that they helped you or that they were the reason why you won. No, bitch. They never were. I don't know why they were trying to take credit for our accomplishments, but no. Or they were trying to downplay our accomplishments too. Because they didn't fucking like us having anything. Fucking crazy. But you have no filter. That's the problem, Collective. You have no filter. So people don't like that. You offend a lot of people because of that. But not having a filter can get you paid very well. Especially when you can do things the right way. And it's all working out in divine timing for you. Once you're able to handle the path, it'll open for you. And you'll get the right downloads or messages in order to progress. And whatever journey you're on right now is going to pay off very well. Yeah, because you know you're on the right path. You're not at a crossroads. You know which way you need to go. You're not confused anymore because you're not listening to a bunch of dumbass people. Can't even control themselves but try to control you. Get the fuck out. But it's going to work out very nice for you. You're going to be booked and busy if you're not already. Yeah, you got a wake-up call. So you could ascend. It's all for a reason. And even though it might suck in the process, it'll pay out once you are done with it and it's over. No problem lasts forever. They just want you to feel like it will, to make you spiral out of control. Because they're fucking assholes. Evil assholes at that. Yeah, you just wanted the nightmare to stop. Because that's literally what these people tried doing. Was making you live a constant nightmare. And they were trying to alter your schedule for you. That just goes to show they were trying to control you. They wanted you in fear. They wanted you to fear them and to fear the fact that they had control over you. Like, yeah, so you wouldn't be ready to start playing the game that they were trying to play with you. But you already won. You know this because you're tapped into your highest self. Your highest self already told you won. That's why we're playing. Otherwise, our highest self would have said, no, it's not worth playing, and we would have never played. Yeah, they were trying to leave you at a loss to trap you. Exactly. Keep you stuck in fear. They were hoping the loneliness would get to you and drive you crazy. Make you spiral out of control. Only we grew to kind of like it. So we're very picky about who the hell we're going to collaborate with from here on out. Yeah, and you could be suing somebody, or maybe multiple people, for withdrawing from you when you needed them to the point where it was inhumane and totally against your rights. All because these people wanted to indulge in shit that wasn't even theirs to indulge in the first place. Oh my God. And now they're stressed. And it's funny, the less we're stressed, the more they're stressed. Yeah, we're becoming calm. Even when we have plenty of reasons to stress. Somebody could be coming in to try to apologize. Apologize for the confinement. Or maybe apologize for making you feel like you had nobody. Maybe. I don't know. Trust your intuition, bitch. Yeah, because if they don't keep their promises, they ain't worth a shit. They don't do the proper maintenance on themselves. Especially if this is someone that's got a bad habit of breaking promises to you. Yeah, this is possibly someone that didn't care about you. And now they're mad because we don't care about them. It took us way too long to stop caring. And you could be having sweet dreams of the adventures you're going to be going on. Because your dreams are tying into reality at this point. Yeah, relax and trust that the right information is going to come to you or the right partnerships will find you. Instead of going out of your way to look for it. Unless you have to research or, you know what I mean. It could mean so many things. But yeah, I'm getting you're going to be reaching all your goals. especially your goal in getting justice. Because duality says the energy has to balance back out eventually. You're just the one that has to do it. And this was fate. It was destined to happen this way. Coincidences don't exist. Everything happens for a fucking reason. But if anyone would like a private reading, they're $50. Just make sure you message me. My link tree's in my bio. I hope you got something positive from the messages. I appreciate all the love and all the support. I love you guys, and I will catch you next time.